like a storm on my skin. With shaking hands, I'll guide your sweet soul into mine, until I feel you within. And I know that it's all about understanding. Am I hidden inside your beautiful soul as it's crying for love to conquer the day? Slow it down and I want you to know you're the heart of my temple of thought. So when you're restless, I will calm the ocean for you, and in your sorrow I will dry your tears. When you need me, I will be the love beside you. I'll take away all your fears. I'll take away your love, your fears, so you can let go of your fears.
Screw that, let's have a look at this Death Turismo.
Hey,
Hey, welcome back.
you too.
Did you get some food?
Yeah, I did. Went down the coffee shop, got a mocha, and they do lunch and that down there. So I had a bacon baguette. It's quite nice.
Found some leftovers from the other day. Some nice chicken and beets or whatever. No, not beets. Things like potatoes that grow around. Roots. Yeah, it was good, but eating with this mouth is not the most fun thing right now.
Yeah.
Call you back up for screen scare.
Ah,
Scare.
Oh, the inside is red now.
Yes, I was thinking that would be good. Welcome back, Zombie Frederick. Yes, I'm pretty happy, pretty full. Yeah, I was thinking like I used Photoshop as a prototyping tool, and I moved the player around here when the floor was white, and you kind of lost the player. So I made it red, and then I thought like, okay, so maybe there's a red light inside of there.
Yeah. I just realised they've got different reds on them as well. The player is a different red.
Ah, yeah, that's a mistake.
I noticed that when I was looking at it earlier. I was like, hang on.
Hey, can you mute yourself on?
Yes. Done.
Okay, let's fix this horrible mistake of coloring that I made.
It's more of an orange colour.
Yeah. Posting to Twitter really exaggerates that color. The orange. Now my problem is this line doesn't match up with the others, so I guess I'll remove that because I don't know what to do here. Should that line be red then, maybe? Show the inside versus the outside. I also added, like, I redid the outer hull so you can flip it back and forth really quickly.
Oh, nice.
So this gives you more of a sense of how this will look when you do it in game.
Damn, that's cool.
How things like line up, and I think we're onto something. Watching a really weird GDC talk about invoking trances in people.
Okay.
Which it was a little bit on the how should I put it, like on the what do you say when something is flummigt? In Sweden we call it flummigt. This was like a little bit too mystical and
okay.
James
Surreal,
Randi has
maybe,
a little bit too much for me. So we talked a lot about trances and how to invoke trances.
Okay.
So the games are the future of psychedelics.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay, I think I'm approaching being relatively happy with the insides of the ship. I guess I'll split it out into sprites, and we can get it into the game. Then we can make all the things actually mean something. However that's supposed to go. I was thinking maybe different when you're in the navigation room.
Yeah.
Maybe different asteroids cost different amounts of crystal to go through them.
Yeah, that's a good point. So you collect the amount, the minimum amount, I guess, and you can collect more if you want to go to the others.
Something like that. So how do we imagine him interacting with these machines?
I kind of maybe like the vendor UI, just a bit more.
Something that pops up when you stand next to them.
I was just thinking as well. So this might. I'm not sure how. Oh, it's worth saying anyway. You can heal when you're back on the ship. You can heal a little bit by using the cryopod, but at the cost of energy.
Okay.
So you could heal, but then it would take you. You'd have to have collected more or collect more to be able to get to the next kind of asteroid thing.
Okay. I think that could work. Another thing, like so we got these different things. So for example, the sleep pod. Maybe that's where you upgrade your health, because that's kind of the medibay.
Yeah, it's like the medbay in Prometheus.
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember how that worked.
It was like the
had a baby.
auto-surgeon. Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way.
Don't come to our streams if you don't want spoilers, that's for sure.
We'll spoil all.
Yeah. We talk about films quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Tomek. Look, I learn. I learn. So how are you, Tomek? Thanks.
Yeah, so the Cryo Bay Med Pod could be where you get your upgrades for your health.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. The printer is where you get things like weapon upgrades and that, because it's, I guess, you're essentially crafting modifications to your weapons.
Yep. And then the oxygen pod thing.
You need to. I'm guessing you need to stock that up over time with collection of reeds and mushrooms and whatnot. Something.
I'm pretty good, Tomic. Sorry, zombie.
It's been out for about 8 years, so the spoiler has expired.
Don't come complaining when you're that out of.
I won't spoil Covenant yet, though. That's still relatively new.
Yeah, I don't because I haven't.
Oh, have you not seen it?
Someone in chat will spoil it for me. I feel like going to see the Blade Runner.
Yes, I want to go see that. I haven't seen the original.
You haven't?
No.
What kind of nerd are you?
Not a good one, apparently.
Nah, you're horrible.
I've got it. I just need to watch it. I might watch it tonight with Liv, actually.
Okay.
We watched Guardians of the Galaxy the other day and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Those are both really good films. Wonder Woman especially.
Spoiler, I've seen the original. That was really scary back when...
What,
I
the
was a
original
kid.
Alien?
Yeah, we were in a...
They used to
Sorry?
freak me out. But now it's just like, it's a guy in a suit.
That's really
Spoiler.
kind of suit this time. It's like, yeah, the old one. I watched it on like a horrible TV thing in a camper or a mobile home, I guess, with some buddies in the garden of one of my buddies. But we were like, I don't know how old we were, but it was quite scary, at least. I dare say, scary for kids. Ooh, don't read the chat. No. We never do. You should know this by now. You want to spoil the original Blade Runner for Rob, since he's been neglecting that movie for like
I'll be watching it tonight.
35 years. Is it 36 years maybe? I don't know. Such
Young Ford, old Ford.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't know. Don't know if I can. Might be able to go see it this weekend. I'll just. I won't buy popcorn and that this time. I can't afford it anymore.
Yeah. Not with the new MacBook.
New Mac and no job.
Yeah, and the futility of the gaming industry.
Yeah.
On top of it. I've heard people say that they were a little bit like overhyped for the new Blade Runner, so they kind of enjoyed it less. Always like to hear that, because then I can like tune my
Expectations.
So got the crafting menu. Let's say that just pops up on the side like this.
Yes.
Since it's in, we're already in inside of the ship. It doesn't really matter if it covers up the game.
No, it
which is
doesn't.
better, because I guess the world is paused when you're inside of the ship, so enemies can't get you. Maybe we even fade out the actual.
I think you should fade out the world. Yeah.
Oh. So is the new one a sequel, prequel, remake? I haven't looked at anything but one review score, I think.
Yeah, I was wondering that. 5 zombies out of 5. Yeah, I'll watch the old one tonight or tomorrow and go see. I'm going to IKEA tonight as well. Go see Blade Runner later in the week or weekend. Long films, they're fine with me. Batman,
like
Avatar, stuff like that. They're all quite long films, yeah.
Sometimes I think long films in the movies are a bit like when you see them in the movies, that can be a bit of a pain.
If I get into it, then time flies. But if there's certain bits that drag, you realise that you've been in there a long time.
Yep. So I guess we could use this kind of UI for this.
So what do you reckon? You go up to it and then it pops up, or you interact with it?
Could go either way.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you walk past it, you'll trigger them all, I guess. Pop, pop, pop.
Well, they'll come in and they'll go out. It'll be fine, I think. Just stand in front of the one that you like.
Yeah.
UI comes up. You click in it. We have to have some way of disabling the weapon so that you don't shoot up your own ship when you click in the menu.
Yeah. That's doable.
It should be.
Just have a state or something, like if you're in a neutral zone or something.
So Harrison Ford is old, then I guess this is a sequel. But who knows? I don't remember the date from the old one. I'm not sure that says anything. Or what happened here? I think I can noodle on this all day. I should probably just start separating it into pieces. Outside, you go up to the ship, everything fades out in the background, and you're in the ship, go up to something, maybe I can even look at this from, do an actual thing here. Stand by this, or by this, and then you will bring up the crafting menu. It's almost like paper prototyping. You stand there and you look at it, and then you feel like, oh cool, I want the explosive charge. Press manufacture, and then you can't do anything else until that's done.
Yeah.
Does it take time to do stuff, or is it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe not. but what do I know?
So regarding crystals, then I'm thinking I'm walking my guy over. He stands by. She stands by the back thing here. That's like the power source of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So that activates everything. So the first thing that happens is everything is turned off. The ship is totally dead. You ran out of fuel or something broke when you crash landed or landed. You put in, but as soon as you put in some crystals, things come alive. So the first thing you get, that would be how you unlock the first step, which is power up the replicator or 3D printer.
Mm-hmm. And then with that, you're able to, I guess, start manufacturing stuff, which means the next one could be collect ore to repair the ship.
Yeah.
You throw the ore in there, it gives you some plates, and then you just have to use the plates.
I can do like this gun look horrible, but it's cracked here. So that's another object you can kind of interact with.
Yeah, so if you've got plates in your inventory, you go over to the cracks and
it just says, "Do you wanna fix this?"
you repair the crack, and then you're able to, I guess, at least take off and get to orbit.
Yeah, maybe you need more crystals before that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Maybe you used all of. That's the thing. When you manufacture things, you should consume so the ship has a power capacity, and if you manufacture things, you drain the thing. So if you, the more you interact with things, the more power you're going to need.
I guess there is a cost associated with making an item. So it's a recipe. It takes this many ore, this many crystals or something.
Yeah.
And it just says power a little bit. I don't know if we want the power could be more simply. You don't need to micromanage power. It's just if you have got something in, the ship is powered. They're like moving to another planet or going home. That takes so much more energy that the passive it doesn't really matter.
So yeah, between jumps to each asteroid, you'd have to refill.
Something like that.
That's cool.
I'm thinking maybe some oil dripping out or something.
Yeah.
And you heal it. You bring it back to working order.
Yep.
It almost looks like blood, though. I'm not sure about it.
There's a what corpse have you got stowed on there?
Got something in my in Star Wars they have these compartments like pirate compartments or something. Got something in there. I mean, it would be really cool if she could take off her spacesuit inside of the ship.
That's what I was thinking.
If you're going into the Medipod, you probably want to remove the suit. But I don't know.
Future.
Future. Just hanging out and doodling like this is like the best job ever.
Mm.
I wish every day were like this. I should feel a little bit guilty about not working on Helisa the Demons, which I sort of do, but...
Well, like you said, you're in a bit of limbo at the moment.
A little bit, yes. So would you then just go in and say, okay, I need the engine thing. You press the button and that appears right next to the...
Sorry,
I guess
say
the
again?
Medipod... I wonder like how the replicator or 3D printer works. Does the thing here... We don't really have an inventory in the... or like the hotbar style.
Yeah, we
So,
don't have that yet.
So I guess we select craft oxygen bay and it just appears in the world moments later.
Possibly.
I don't see a good reason why we should have the player place it.
Yeah, I don't see any reason.
But are you awakening in the Medi Bay when you wake up? Then I guess we don't need to craft that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we're sort of... I don't know, maybe you craft a container for the
Yeah, the
power thing there when you're supposed to leave, like to go home, you'll craft something that you put in here on top of the red thing with the power, which is like, okay, now I got in a big container that contains all the fuel needed to get home.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But to begin with, you just put some in there. I'm a little bit tired, gotta say. Would be nice if the door opened when you got close to the ship.
Mm-hmm. Proximity.
Pretty much. So when you step out there, it just opens up and you can get in. When you go out, it closes again. But yeah, maybe that's a later addition. Sorry, shouldn't be yawning on stream. Knirsch gets real mad. Are you a member of the the indie dev feedback group or things like that? Maybe that could be another place to post stuff.
Where's that?
On Facebook.
I am not. Indeed.
I think they have to approve you.
Yeah.
Could be something for some slight dev marketing thing.
Mm-hmm. You know. You'll have to send me a link to it.
Okay.
I can't find it.
I could even invite you, maybe.
Possibly.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
So do you keep your mic propped up against the keyboard, or how do you do it?
It is quite near it at the
Because
moment.
it's reasonably loud in my ear.
I've had to stop wearing my headphones, so I'm wearing earphones at the moment and using my headphones just as a microphone.
Oh, okay. my med bay go? I forgot about that. Crap. I just copy that and go forward. Can
Right,
I?
I've signed up for that.
Nope.
When we get a newer build out, I'll post that on the Play My Game subreddit as well.
Right. I was thinking maybe we'll have some screenshots and things like that, even if we don't have the builds ready. That's no rush.
Nope. So just thinking, so you mentioned maybe starting the cryopod. So player wakes up in the cryopod, looks around, it's dark, there isn't any power and the ship doesn't appear to be moving. Are you already on the first asteroid or are you in space to start? In like orbit?
Sorry, you broke up there a little bit.
How do we want to do we want to start on the first asteroid or do we want to start in kind of orbit? Because if we've got no power, I figure we're already on the first asteroid when we wake up and we're already there for some reason. We don't know why.
I think we're already there, and we already know what the mission was supposed to be, but something went wrong with the landing.
Okay.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines. I need a switch of music, I think. Am I going back to whatever they were called, worms? Okay, Frederick, listen to this. Maybe it's something that you could maybe like. I'm not sure. It's definitely on the heavier side. Oh. Next up, some rotten sound. Finished grindcore. Can't go wrong. Immediately dropped 1 or 2 viewers. Great, now I know who the real fans are. Oh, Jesus Christ! This guitar sound, you can't hear it, but it's so sick. I don't even know where to start. Boss HM2, best distortion pedal in the world. Also, settings on the amp should be everything on 11, including volume. Everything on the distortion pedal is on 11 or 10, more realistically, but.
So I'm just sitting there spitballing, like kind of the intro kind of thing.
Yep.
So you wake up in the cryopod, you look around, it's dark, there isn't any power, the ship doesn't appear to be moving. You realise you've landed on the asteroid or whatever it is. It didn't go as planned, there appears to be damage to the ship and the power needs to be restored. So you step out onto the asteroid. It's just a rocky, barren kind of wasteland in search of the power crystals. So yeah, the first objective, acquire enough fuel to return power to the ship, and then find raw ore materials to craft metal plates to repair the hull of the ship. After that, you're able to go back to orbit and continue with the original mission assigned by, and then I've got insert Wayland-Yutani-esque company name.
Yeah. So, question, do we not start with the hull breach?
Well, yeah, it says, like, you realise, when you first step out, you realise there's damage. So you need to repair, well, you need to get power so that the replicator can be used to repair the damage.
I get it. Sounds good.
Spitballing, but hey, got to start somewhere.
I like it.
This essentially, I guess, acts as a tutorial as well. Gets you in, gets you knocking at blocks and such.
Yep. But do we find enemies on these on the firsts?
Something yet to be decided, I guess. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you see non-aggressive like aliens, so you know
They just run away from you.
Yeah.
On the edge of your.
Yeah, so you know they're there, but they don't do anything at this time. You're aware that there's life on this asteroid.
Okay.
And then that'll come back and bite you when you go to other ones.
So alternative, we could lift off the top. If you look at my screen.
Yeah.
Do this, zip, and I can zip back.
That might be quite cool, actually. Yeah.
It'll look a lot more cartoony and symbolic than
Then
actually fading it out. But
yeah.
I don't know. Stupid idea, but it just felt right to do that.
Yeah. No, it looks really good.
You can think of it.
Because it is just. Yeah, it's there to act as a barrier to view it. It's it doesn't really have to make sense. I mean, at the end of the day, you're a camera that needs to see inside. So let's assume that's that. So from that point you can choose another asteroid to go to. Probably want to be a vegetation one so that you can start producing oxygen. Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Are we thinking we're running out of oxygen in the suit?
Yeah, possibly. Maybe you've got a certain amount left on the actual ship, but you know you're going to need to start refilling your tanks soon. Kind of like a life support system, isn't it? You're getting everything back on track.
Yeah.
Did you do the sound effects?
No, that was me sounding like the snare drum in Rotten Sound that I'm listening to.
I thought you folded up the door and was doing the sound effects.
Could be it. Let's just sample Rotten Sound then.
Yeah.
I always wanted to finish grindcore in a game. Sounds like a machine anyway, so why not? Fun trivia: the drummer here for this band, he plays this really fast blast beats, double bass, I think. He broke his leg and still continued playing shows really fast.
Oh wow.
Weirdness. He's good. Yeah. Now we're back in worm territory though. A lot of Fisk here as well. The whipping. That was pretty correct for translation, I think. If I ever were to go like non-indie or work for someone else, I think pixel art is one of those things that just feels really good to work on.
Yeah.
It feels like there's very little pressure for some reason. It's actually quite hard to get things right, but it just feels so natural to try things out. And if it doesn't work, you can tell directly. You don't have to compile and
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
or at least, well, there might be things that don't work, but that you learn later. But Me.
So currently, I've got the second asteroid pegged as find the vegetation to begin the oxygen restoration process on the ship, and find mushrooms, reeds, whatever.
Okay.
And on this one, there appears to be similar creatures, but they're hostile.
I wonder, like, we wanna foster a feeling of like an open world, or is that? I hope that we don't take away too much from that feeling with all this, like, almost scripting the game.
Yeah, that's true.
You can do whatever you want, but you can have any color you like as long as it's black. That's my worry.
Yeah. Well, I guess they don't have to be done in a certain order. They can just be done when you reach an asteroid that has, short of the first one, I guess.
Yeah.
And like so you could get these. Each asteroid would have certain objectives based on the biomes that it has. So you could go to any of them and you could just do what you needed to do while you were there. You're not forced into going to them in order. And I think with the idea that if you die, you carry on your run. Once you've completed the kind of first part, if you die after that, you're always going to come back ahead of that, so you won't have to do that initial step again where it was just mining and gathering, unless you did a brand new run. But then maybe we just change that up. If it's not your original, if it's not your very first run, you add creatures to the first asteroid as well. I don't know.
No, I don't know either. Depends on how roguelike we, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you die, you die. But I guess we want to try this.
I've always seen this as a more of a traditional permadeath roguelike game.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily like what it is. It could be more of a story-driven. We could use procedural generation for other purposes than replaying the same mission over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, the permadeath kind of doesn't exist in the world with the continuation of a new version of yourself.
I guess it sort of does, because you're really continuing, or you're actually starting from scratch, but not really. But you don't know that yet.
Yeah, I imagine if you die on a planet.
Spoilers.
If you die on an asteroid or a planet, that stuff isn't coming back to you.
Yeah, whatever you gather, that's lost. But maybe the upgrades you did to the ship is
they'd still be apparent. I guess you could do it like, so you have ship upgrades and then you have self upgrades. Self upgrades would be lost on death because they'd be part of your suit or whatever.
But how do we justify that the next round of player, to not spoil everything, will find the ship and end up in the ship? What's the controlling mechanism?
I guess
that?
I thought it was you just wake up on the same ship. You like whatever greater power is overseeing this orchestrates everything so that you just wake up again on the ship, similar to Moon. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe
could use a little bit more thought, I think, but maybe it's close to that solution at least. Sorry for making noise while adjusting my mic. It's a little bit weird. At a weird angle. There I can talk more straight into it without having it blocking my view. Okay, so that's the locked up ship. With the door closed.
Yeah.
Then the door, when you open it, it kind of slides out, and
then
well,
down.
then the other one kind of slides out.
Yeah.
And this one
Folds
is there.
down.
So
Yeah.
that's the idea, at least. Cool. I'm super happy with how this is turning out.
Its ship is
looking cool.
amazing.
I like the story ideas we had.
Yeah. You see the top comment on that Facebook post I made from Gov is that's kind of really fucking pretty.
Yeah, I'm liking that right now.
He's the one that wrote the original fan fiction for Minewell.
Ah, okay. I guess I should break out this this part just so you can have an interactable sprite, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's put it up here for the others. Erase. Oh shit. I gotta go check my phone.
Okay.
Put it to charge, but never.
Oh
Haven't-
shit,
haven't
I should
looked
probably
at
do
it
that as
yet.
well, yeah. 22%. Yeah, I'm going to change that. Now that I'm at home all day now,
I don't charge it at night. Just throw it on my dresser and deal with it in the morning.
Yep.
Normally, because I get into bed, start reading, and then by the time I'm ready to go to bed, I'm surrounded by kittens. And if I move, I'll disturb them, so I just throw it on the dresser and go to sleep.
Yeah.
One of them got on top of the wardrobe last night, though, and that's like 2.5 meters high.
Yeah.
Little bugger.
Yep. So I should call and book a time for my feet. I haven't really taken care of that yet.
Tut tut
I'll-
tut.
Tut, tut, tut. I'll actually, I'll do that right now. Don't put it off even further.
Alright, I'll catch you in a
I'll
bit.
put this. Yeah, I'll just mute myself and put the stream on.
Sure, sure.
Up.
Grab a drink quickly.
Yep.
Hi. Hey. Oh, my music finished. Oh no, wicked. Let's start playing separate playlists. Oh no. Oh yeah, it has. I want to listen to.
Red Eyes.
There.
Welcome back.
Tuesday. I'm going to get my feet checked up again.
Nice.
I'm not really having any problems with them right now. They're pretty good. Gonna see how I'm gonna take the bike to pick up Hugo today.
Yeah, see how that goes.
See how they feel tomorrow. Anything else I should do before? I have so much space in my sprite sheet that I feel like I need to draw more stuff, but maybe it's it'll be used up, all of it later. Maybe a shadow under the ship so we don't get like interfering ground things there. That's pretty good. Looks like it stopped raining at least for my upcoming bike ride.
It's good news.
Certainly. Jump into Unity. Ship multiple 16. No compression. Point filtering. Apply. Slice automatic center shore. Ship upper or ship exterior. Ship interior. Ship shadow. Ship door closed. Ship door open. Ship ramp, I guess. And we get to ship something, because I don't know what that is. Ship medbay. Ship is that plant thing or is hydroponic for now. Ship printer. Let's go back to some the 1975. So good. So different from what I just listened to. Everything is better in contrast. Like, with contrast, I should say. Listen to something really, like, heavy and machine-like, and then a swingy, soft thing will sound more swingy and soft, I guess. Jarls, getting hearts. Oh, my ship disappeared. So, why? Because... Oh, times 1.5, so... I guess 80 again. Huh.
Nice.
Gonna need more, more dig out for the centerpiece there. Weirdly, the ship kind of wobbles a little bit, so the top part and the bottom part doesn't quite line up.
Yeah, I thought it was wobbling.
Oh, maybe this is a matter of... Yeah. Probably the exterior and the interior has different widths. So one of them, I'm just gonna have them at the same width. So one of them is odd and the other is even, and then center
Yeah.
and offset. So this one is 283. We'll make the center point be correctly centered, I think. No, that sorry, 248. 48 there. Oh, they should match up better. Same y-axis at least, but that's not... Did I not push apply, or what's the... 248... 248... 106... Maybe I'll just do that. Oh, that's one offset, so... Okay, better. Here we go. The ship kind of shakes in weird ways.
Because of
With
the
the
screen
screen
shake.
shake.
Yeah.
Weird though, I'm not sure why that would happen. I guess the camera position isn't at a fixed pixel grid, something that we might want to
Yeah.
look at.
Yeah, I guess we want to fix it to probably whole values.
I was thinking about the old idea of flash, instead of having the omnidirectional light all the way to the edge of the screen, have a flashlight that goes far, that makes you see through kind of walls for a bit, and then have the local thing, the circular lighting, be a little bit smaller. I'm not sure about it yet. I was just thinking about it.
Okay, that'd be interesting to see.
Now I can sort of enter the ship, be behind. Doesn't really stop you from. Add some colliders then, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. I pressed F2 and now I can't type for 2 minutes. Use this for that, no. Can't really enter the cockpit in a proficient manner. I think we should change the hitbox for the player to be more around the legs.
Yeah.
Just for perspective reasons. Because this feels a little bit weird.
Okay.
I mean, it works, but yeah. Also realized I should have separated the cockpit, the share and things, so you can interact with that better. Yeah, the wobbling of the ship is really annoying, and I can tell that it's things like the crystal. Wonder if it is just a simple. Is there a pixel perfect thing on the? No. That's good enough. Let's bring in the ramp. I'll be a little bit controversial here and put default on top. Just put a trigger on here. So this should be on world, I think. No, the subject only. So the whole inside should be fading in and out, dependent on where you're standing. So that's 2. That maybe. Look, I got the
Ah, nice. Yes.
the snippets.
Ah, nice.
Does write out private, although it doesn't have to. But
Yeah. Still, it's quicker.
is it true that the player, the pro tag, it has a collider on it, so that's fine. Or should I put this on some certain layer? Mm.
You know, in the animation thing, the key where you put keyframes in that,
Yep.
what does that run in time-wise?
I think it's on normal update.
Oh, okay.
Or you can set the actual frame rate in there, but I think
Yeah.
it updates in that just scales time.
Okay.
What do you ask?
I'm trying to line it up with a interval, but I think maybe it's just better to do an event.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I misspelled. No? Yeah, I did. I spelled it the right way in one place. Protagonist. Oh, I forgot to set it back. Stupid, stupid. It's a little bit slow, but it sort of works. Okay. Walk into the ship. Walk out of the ship. Walk into the ship. Walk out of the ship.
Oh, nice.
So simple. That actually looks pretty cool, I think. With the lighting effects, it sort of swirls in a little bit.
Yeah.
Coolio. I like it. See if we can get all the things in there as well. We're gonna need a printer, med bay. We're gonna need something, and the hydroponic thing. Let's call it modules for now. Printer, medbay, something, hydro. Printer needs to have another width. But it's only the printer that has that problem, so fix it. Is a truck backing up just at your place?
Yeah, down the road. It's quite far away, but everything
Your
seems
mic must be like amazing.
It must be quite good. It's just a pair of Logitech headphones.
Okay. If you say so.
Mm.
You're not using like, I guess, with your Scotland Yard super spy thing.
Yeah, that would be it.
Oh, there's an edge radius thing now? It's pretty sweet.
Right, I added what you wanted to the node bombs, where if you hit them once, they die, and then they leave behind a little version of themselves that after like 0.5 seconds detonates.
That's killer. Awesome sauce. All these need to be on some. They're on world, so yeah, they're probably fine. Save play. Still haven't seen max error thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Certainly. Okay, here's the ship. I wonder what's inside. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
Boom!
Whoa! They're shaking slightly. Fuckers. Still a little bit. That's really annoying. That's something like should be relatively high on our priority.
Yeah, I'm not even. I don't really understand what's happening.
Me neither. It's a weird one. But I think it could be related to sprites having the wrong size, and they have centered things, so I wonder if it always should be not like what happens to, does it end up in the center of a pixel if it's, let's take this one for example. That has 29. Let's take 30 instead. So that's a perfect. Let's try to get them.
That's evenly divided.
This one needs to be 54 high and even. 26 is even, 32 is even, 40, 30 is even, 18, 28 is even, so. You know what?
That did it.
No, it doesn't. Didn't fix it. But that could be the ship then. Ship graphics might be the culprit. Because they're 106 and 106. I don't know then. They're at a weird position. So maybe if I snap them again. Okay, now it looks like ship is rather stable. Everything in it is rather stable. But the door isn't. But that should be as to snap. Ramp, snap, play. Gonna do some changes to the pro tag.
Oh, you know what I haven't got on my Mac yet? Steam.
16.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. You know what? This is pretty cool, I think.
That
like,
is.
you go, you enter it. Unity just makes this kind of simple stuff super easy to hook up. I guess we solved the bouncy problem. No, not on the door. So the door must have weird.
Sprite selection.
Yeah, 34 and it'll be fine. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah, I like that now. I can hit one of the bombs and then just watch it explode all of its friends.
Yeah. And if you explode one bomb and then
They
that,
chain, yeah.
and there's a delay on that, which is good.
Yep.
So before you power the ship up, I like the idea that maybe I'll make a version of these sprites that are like turned off.
Yeah, powered down, like without the the colourful bits, I guess.
And then we add a light that turns on
Mm-hmm.
inside here, so it's fully
Yeah. So you,
illuminated.
yeah, so yeah, no, I agree with that. Man, that ship's turned out so well.
And if you look at the lighting outside, the lighting system works with the colliders of the ship.
Yeah.
Zip, zip, zip. That already looks pretty cool, I think. And the player can go behind a little bit up here.
Yeah.
Yes, we can fix that up better.
So you can kind of hide behind it, technically.
Yep. Still need to take out the share and things like that. That looks a little bit weird, but I could put on the round corners of that one. I guess I couldn't, but I could do this at least. That'll be fine. Good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect at this level, but I think we got something cool to do in
Yeah.
here.
Try and get a gif of that if you can.
Of this?
Yeah.
No problem.
That's some good material to show off.
I want to offset the camera just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's... How does it do that in the camera rig? That'd be cool. Put it on 1x scale. Push play. Start lies cap. Probably pretty closely set up.
Lice cap.
I get a 1 pixel thing there. So I have to try again because I think I went too far. So hard with that. There used to be a magnifying thing in here we go. No. Crap. Another try. I need to have the mag. Give me a lice cap then. Where are you? There you are. 1. No. It's so hard to like. Okay, this one's perfect. No, it's got the line down there, but now I'm slightly hard. I can't be bothered. I think that's fine. Go around there. We'll journey around, look at stuff. Let's go out. Okay, so that's fine. Let's post it in Discord at least. Okay, I think that's it for me today. I'll make a. I'll bring out the bike.
Sure.
Oh. Zip. Probably made more changes than I'd. So the Pro Tag prefab is player. Player hitbox hit. Player collider move 2 feet. We got ship, we got multi-tool change. Multi-tool is simple. Default to delete. Rest is ship. Pull rebase. Please, yes. Push. Okay, thanks for hanging out, stream. We'll see each other again tomorrow, maybe. Have a good one, Rob.
Catch you later.
We'll talk later.
Yep, sure will.
Fade out.